We have the attention span of a fucking fish, and this is the primary reason for your struggling learning languages. But who am I to tell you this? Well, I'm Ivan, soy un nativo del español with 20 months in Japanese, 46 months in English, and as an athlete, I help fucked up language learners who can't study for more than 5 hours on a daily basis. And this is really serious, you have to do something about this because 20 years ago, we had an attention span of 20 minutes because that's what is going to worsen your attention span. And in this video, I will tell you how to just avoid doing these bad ways, which is just basically knowing what those ways are. You will end up depressed due to learning languages with short-form content, and this is something serious and it will happen to you inevitably if you are learning languages with TikTok, Instagram Reels, short-form content on YouTube. Take my word for this, every person who is learning languages with something like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or short-form content, 2 years from now on, they will not be able to read. And also they will be depressed. So if you like to learn Japanese with these 5-minute videos on YouTube, which are really fun because I mean they make you learn the language and they make you learn vocabulary that is not on anime or vocabulary that is not in Japanese drama, bro, stop it right now. You don't want to end up depressed. It is as simple as that. And there's even studies saying that short-form content is related to depression, and there's even a study saying that short-form content is related to depression issues. So this is something serious. You have to take this serious. So how do you improve your attention span while learning languages, which is the first method that I will tell you. So there are some action steps and things that I have annotated here which you have to follow. So the first thing is of course avoiding short-form content, which I have already told you. You don't want to end up depressed. You don't want to end up with a bad attention span, which will not end up getting you to read, will not end up getting you to be able to even output, because let's be honest, if you're not able to concentrate for just 1 hour and just put the hours in that you need to study in order to be able to output, of course, you're not going to be able to talk in the language. You need to progressively increase the standard of the content and videos you see. What do I mean by this? So if you have an attention span of 5 minutes right now, then the next video that you will watch is a video of 8 minutes to 10 minutes. It is as simple as that. Then the next step is probably not going up on minutes, but in the type of edition that they're doing. So you know that very highly edited videos are more easy to watch than a video like this. But there's something at your favor here, which is that you are already watching this type of videos. So you can already watch these types of videos in Japanese pretty easily, I shall guess. Now, it seems that what worsens your attention span the most is not really the edition, although of course it affects. It's more about the duration of the content. Because for example, if you watch Oppenheimer for like 3 hours straight without really distracting yourself and watching your phone, do you think that your attention span will get worsened? Of course not. You're literally paying attention to something for 3 hours. Your attention span is actually crazy good. So maybe an action step 2 will be watching lots of movies without checking your phone at least 2 to 3 times every week. So maybe you want to watch this movie of Kimetsu no Yaiba and basically just not watch your phone for all of the entire movie 2 to 3 times a week. This can be actually pretty hard whenever you notice it, and I will recommend that if you are going to watch movies, you don't really do it progressively because you are actually not doing it daily, you're doing it 2 to 3 times a week. So at least pick a movie that is 2 to 3 hours long. Or you can do something which is, if you're going to watch anime, at least make sure that you watch 3 episodes straight without checking your phone. Now the second method, which is basically just do meditation and follow the next rules that I will tell you. Now, how do you properly do meditation? That is actually very simple. So you're going to focus on something. That can be your breath, that can be your hand, that can be whatever thing. After this, maybe you want to focus for like 2 to 3 minutes to maybe 4 minutes because you have a short attention span, and you will probably not even be able to do this, or you will struggle a lot. After you're like 30 seconds focusing on your breath, you will get a distracting thought and you will not even notice that it's a distracting thought. So that's a thought about a girl, that's a thought about, I don't know, something that you did at school, all of these things, right? When you notice 2 minutes since you get the thought that it's actually a thought, now you will go back to your breath. And basically that is the process of meditation. Now, how something as simple as going literally from your thoughts to your breath will help you? It's very simple because whenever you're doing meditation and you get a thought, you will say, oh, this is a thought. And you will go back to your immersion. If you need to start with 2 minutes at the start, it's totally fine. At the end, you have a fish attention span. I will say to progressively do meditation until you reach at least 20 minutes, 2 to 3 months from now, and then you literally keep it under until you die. Now, as long as you follow everything I've told you till now, you will have a pretty good attention span. But if you want to have even a better attention span, follow one of the next rules or even all of the next rules. Turn off the notifications from your phone, move your body throughout the day, and make sure that whenever you move your body, some of that exercise is very intensive. One reason for this, if you turn off the notifications from your phone, do you think that you will get distracted whenever you're doing immersion? Of course not, because you're not getting a message from a girl, you're not getting a message from a friend telling to you that you should now go to this party or to that thing. All of those things are distractions that you're getting for free. So how much will you pay to have a 5% more of concentration during your study sessions? You will pay thousands of dollars, and that's the price that you're paying for literally not turning off the notifications from your phone. Move your body throughout the day. Of course, this is simple. If you don't move your body throughout the day, you're not being a normal human being. And if you're not a normal human being, of course, you will not be able to even study. It makes sense, right? Like if you're in your room 24/7, it makes sense that your attention span is pretty bullshit, right? Because you're not even able to go outside to get a 10-minute walk. And the reason for the third one is that if you're able to resist a very intensive type of training for an hour entirely, so maybe that's bodybuilding, resistance training, jogging very intensively, if you're able to resist that for an hour entirely, whenever you're going to study, it will just become so much more easy. Check the first link in the description if you want to work with me in private, and engage with this video if you want more people to know about this.